Hi, I'm just going to make this video because there's been lots of people asking questions about the cards, these cards. And so I'm going to read from the notes because I forget a lot of information. Okay, so these cards are really good for friends and family members who are environmental, human rights and Maori issue activists, because we made these cards, these ones, we made them to help Maori people who are systematically picked on and ultimately harmed by the New Zealand government agents such as the New Zealand Police and SIFs or Rangatiratanga. But this also works for Pākehā. The information provided works and helped Māori from going to jail. It's also helped someone get out of jail. Okay, so the 1835 He Whakaputanga flag, which was really made in 1834, but erected in 1835, and document is very powerful. That is why it was hidden from us. In 1986, the New Zealand government at the time decided to take away the national constitution that safeguarded the people of our country. However, this backfired as it only made the New Zealand government an unlawful entity. Also, the people were still protected by the 1835 He Whakaputanga o Rangatiratanga o Tireni document that the Rangatiras signed. And that is the basis of our protection on these cards. And what else? Okay. The 1834 flag was gifted to the Māori people of New Tireni, which means New Zealand, by King William IV, who promised to protect Māori people. In 1835, the flag was hoisted up the pole at Waitangi on the 28th of October. So that's why it's really important to come to Waitangi on the 28th of October. That's Rangatira Day. That's the actual day that we should be meeting once a year. And Māori Rangatiratanga signed the 1835 He Whakaputanga o Rangatiratanga o Tireni document. The New Zealand government purposely hid this knowledge from us. So you won't learn about this stuff from the Ministry of Education. It was purposely hidden from us. Even the He Whakaputanga document was hidden from us. And it was only found when some, I think it was Ngāpuhi, or yeah, it was found by one of our team members, whānau, and they were Māori literate, and they were going to a meeting in a parliament building in Wellington to meet with a lawyer, and it happened to be on the lawyer's desk under a glass cover. And they recognized what this was, what this document was. So when the lawyer left the room, one thing led to another. Anyway, so now we have actual proof of the He Whakaputanga. And the Ngāpuhi people have been, protecting the He Whakaputanga through oral tradition, which unfortunately wasn't proven until they found the He Whakaputanga document, which is really good. Now what else? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So the kaumātua from Ngāpuhi translated the 1835 He Whakaputanga original document and gave a copy, and Colt gave a copy of the Wakamingia o ngā hapu ki Hauraki, which you'll find on the card. We have Wakamingia ki Hauraki, and that was because Carla took the Wakamingia o ngā hapu ki Hauraki and the He Whakaputanga documents to the United Nations in New York in 2004. These things were recognized by the United Nations, and that's why we put it on the card. See? Also, last year, Prince Charles visited Waitangi and also confirms the British monarch still honour the He Whakaputanga and will still protect Māori people. So the crown is a confusing issue because some people think the crown is the Queen, while it was the Queen, or a British thing, but now the crown is a corporation called Her Majesty and Right of New Zealand. and the New Zealand government is an unlawful corporation that basically just continues to give big money bribes to various Māori in power in order for them to turn a blind eye, and then, you know, mining happens and dropping of 1080 happens, and this bribery kind of needs to stop. And it's mainly people in positions of power taking the bribes. Anyway, so I kind of found out that one of my great-great-granddads, or, you know, from Kahuranaki Marae in Te Hoki, he was Te Hapuku, and he actually signed the document in 1839, and he was friends with Te Wherewhare, which is kind of funny because Te Wherewhare was also in Colt's whakapapa. And I only just found that out. And Te Wherewhare was the first Māori king. Okay, so your card has multiple protections. So I'm just going to show you them. Okay. So on the card, okay, so it's multiple protections. So you've got the Indigenous International Law, or the Te Moananui Kiwi jurisdiction, tangata whenua status, whakapapa, and hapu status, which is a really powerful status. The British Monarch, number 2, the British Monarch's protection still because of the flag. The French acknowledged this flag as well. The United Nations acknowledges this flag and this document. And the secured party, can you see it? Is it blurry? Secured party. Oh, that, yeah. Okay, that means that you own the information. So on the card, and hang on, I'll just grab some other information and show you. That also means that when we collect your information, see how there's confidential information? Date of birth, phone, email, hapu, address, and then information displayed on the card. Secured party means we don't use your information fraudulently. So your image owns your information, because the government is known to do something called the straw man, where they basically use your birth certificate and trade you on the international stock market as stock. And that's really derogatory and weird, confusing, but Bill Turner knows a lot about that. Here's the He Whakaputanga. It's just one page. And here is one of my great-granddad's signatures down the bottom. Te Hapuku. He was the second to the last one to sign it, and then Te Wherewhare was the exact last one to sign it, and they signed it in 1839. What else? Okay, so another form of protection is the diplomatic immunity in the red. And that's because we were traded at birth overseas on the stock market. So that means that we're kind of from overseas. So then we're just using their diplomatic act against them, because they're saying that we're overseas entities, but we're not. But we kind of, you know, whatever. We've got the Wakamingia protection, and Wakamingia is a gathering or a high authority. So every hapu in the country would have their rangatira go and meet at the Wakamingia, and so that was like a high level gathering, and that was on the 28th of October. So that's the date that we should be celebrating. I also heard that the Treaty of Waitangi was really made so that the New Zealand company could exploit us as a nation, and it's kind of apparent because that's what's happening. It's getting pretty bad. There's He Whakaputanga protection. What else is there? Oh yeah, the CSSCSPSCP is like a code, like a sea pass code. It must be like a maritime code or something, because it's a maritime flag. And you can Google it because it's really complicated. But there's also this thing called the PSSR, I think it's PSSR or PPSR, Private Property Security Register. And when you figure that out, you put your code in and then it makes it a CPass. But you don't really need to do that. We're trying to gain funds so that we can take a team of 10 people over to Hawaii and Rapa Nui to activate the passports, or to activate the cards as passports. So because technically they are. And yeah, so that's a lot of information about the cards. And also there's something on the back. Oh yeah, so on the back we've got identity card. Can you see it? Identity card issued in accordance to S2 Passports Act. And that basically means that any identity card can be used when it's issued by a government, but it said any government of any country, and it has to have a barcode and stuff, so I'll just say that we're a government. But I'm kind of anti-government, but there's all these technical things. So I'm going to write a letter to the Ministry of Internal Affairs and give them notice that we are now going to be using these cards as passports. So we have to do a whole bunch of work to use them as passports, and then once we've finished all the paperwork and all of the letters and all the legalities or whatever, then we'll let you guys know. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. Thank you, bye.